Hello, so here's Jonny number 7. Lucky number 7. In this one, let's get down to talking about motivation, because motivation is something that I've very rarely struggled with my fitness ever since I started going to the gym when I was 16, so like 11 and a half years ago now. Always been obsessed, come from a childhood of constantly doing exercise and like constantly playing cricket down, because my dad played cricket at weekends, and then every night riding my bike with my mates or going playing football. Exercise was just through and through in my DNA, I suppose you could say, to sound corny as feck. So exercise has never been something that I've really struggled with having motivation for, up until recently. And with me having struggled with motivation recently, sort of over like the last year or so, since I've been starting to get injured, before I did struggle with motivation, I always used to wonder what the fuck was up with people who did struggle to be motivated and who did sort of say they were going to go to the gym, or they said, yeah, I'm just getting back into it, and then you wouldn't see them again. Like a couple of weeks down the line at the gym, you'd stop seeing them again, and then a month or two later they'd be back saying, oh yeah, I'm getting back into it now. You'd just be like, what is this guy saying? Why does he just keep saying that to me? What's up with him? Why don't you just keep going like you're saying you're going to? But now I get it, because through having the injuries, I've lost that consistency. Because when you've got consistency and you've got momentum, you're just sort of going with the flow, going through the motions, and you're doing stuff without even thinking about it. So from going to the gym minimum 2 times a week from when I was 16 all the way up until being 25, that's some serious momentum and consistency what I had behind me, and I wouldn't even have to plan going to the gym. I just had it locked down in my routine to make space for 3 hours a week to be exercising, amongst other things as well, like going and playing football or going for a run or stuff like that, and making sure that I'm staying active. Then I got injured, then the injuries started to happen. And the way I take these injuries is the universe testing me, and they happen for a reason, to make sure that I'm training properly. First injury that I got was one in the knee, and that was on the way to a place of work where I was absolutely fucking hating it. So that injury led me to not having to work at that place of work anymore. So that was a good thing out of that. And then out of the shoulder injury, I always had a niggle in the shoulder that I did injure. Why is my watch alarm going off? That needs sorting out, but not right now. The shoulder injury, my left shoulder, I always used to have a niggle on that. And then through the climbing accident, it full on got injured. And that has now taught me to focus on strengthening my left shoulder correctly. Like building solid foundations in there. So I'm doing a lot of stability and mobility exercises on it, and that is really working now. Just simple things like just hanging from a bar for a minute at a time, which is also helping strengthen my grip, which I've noticed has gone. Doing deadlifts, got proper monkey grip on the deadlifts, so forearm strength and grip is also going to come into play with doing the bar hangs, as well as strengthening my shoulder. So I reckon that's why it definitely happened for a reason. Totally got off at a tangent there, I've just realised. But through them injuries, I've lost momentum, meaning that my motivation has gone down surplus amounts. But the way I see momentum, the way I see motivation now is that it's not never ending. It's something you need to top up. It's something, like sun cream. your sun cream, when you're out in the sun and you're not too fair skinned, you can't just put one layer on. Even your Pisbuin, even sun creams like that, you need to put more than one layer on to stay safe, to make sure that you've got the full effect of the protection. Motivation can be there in the morning, wake up, boom, I'm fucking ready for today. Today, perfect example, I was ready for today, got up, got a good productive hour in, straight after meditation, dropped the missus off, came back, had a business meeting which went on for about an extra hour longer than I thought it was, and then after that hour, motivation was gone. So I had to try and, let me say that one thing I know that is going to help me with my motivation, one thing that I know that is going to put me back on track in the day, is having my to-do list. Something as simple as that, creating a to-do list of 3 most valuable priorities that I've got to do in the day. So I've just got my list of things to do, say I've got 8 things, and I'll have a 1 or 2 or 3 against some of them, usually against at least 5 of them. So like there might be 2 1s, 2 2s and a 3, and I know that if I don't get them done by the end of the day, I'll be pissed off. I make sure that one of them's to progress my business, one of them's to progress my self-development, and one of them is to do something general, like some general office work or training myself. So having that to-do list is my motivation. So after I'd lost that motivation, I had a bit of a lunch break, I had a nice protein shake, I had a look at my to-do list, and until I looked at that I was like, flipping heck, what shall I do now? You know what I mean? Just motivation just totally dips. Looked at my to-do list, and that is what helped drive me on, and then here I am now, ready to pick up the missus, and I have got shitloads done today, even trained myself as well, even after losing motivation right in the middle of the day. What did I do to keep me going? A to-do list. So motivation, it's not endless, it's something that you need to keep topped up. It's good to be aware of that, really. Also good to be aware of when you notice when your motivation levels are dipping. Just something so simple, even a reminder on your phone, just to say, come on, kick up the arse, lad, let's get going, let's get motivated. So that's my first proper chat about motivation, really. It's I feel that it's a field that is touched on by a lot of life coaches and entrepreneur people and things like that, and they think that just reading quotes is going to keep you motivated, which it does to some extent, but just reading quotes doesn't really put yourself into a action mode, does it? Didn't for me anyway. That's my point anyway on motivation. So thank you for watching, just chatting on and gone off on a few good tangents there, but I don't give a shit. Thank you for listening if you still are. You have a fucking great day. See you later.